Cool. I got somebody for you.
All right, Shalom. I want to start off as always by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, B'cha HaKodash. Double is unto the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. I want to send much love to the brothers out there doing this work in truth and sincerity. And also want to send peace and blessings unto the believers of the hopeful elect. And as you can see, the name of this Thursday Live is going to be 21 patients received Neuralink and shame on Babylon. And so I wanted to cover these two topics here in this live lesson. Shouldn't be too long, but I want to just bring forth some prophetic news. Okay, this is what we're here for. We're here to prophesy. We're here to give glory to Yahweh Shai and to expose the wicked. Okay, so the first video I want to deal with here is from Sky News Australia. As you can see, the title of this video reads, Elon Musk Neuralink enters human trials as 21 patients receive brain implant. So the Neuralink has entered human trials. Okay. This is only the beginning. This number will go from 21 to a higher number. Okay, I won't put a cap on it. It's going to be a higher number than this. Okay, as this technology grows and gets more attractive to the people, man. You're going to have people volunteering to get this thing. Okay, which will fall right in line with biblical prophecy. Okay, now Elon Musk isn't the only one. His company isn't the only one who are making brain implants, right? But he's the more famous one, I should say, of them with Neuralink. So I want to play this video, man. Let you see the left-hand magic pretty much of Esau. And also I wanted to highlight something at the end of this video that Elon Musk is going to say concerning having a Neuralink implanted in your brain. This is very interesting. It's weird as hell, but it's prophecy. So without further ado, I'll play this here, and I pray that it's edifying.
A new brain chip developed by one of Elon Musk's companies is being described as a game changer. The chip is being trialled internationally and allows patients to control and manipulate laptops and other devices with the power of their mind.
It's a massive, massive change in your life where you can suddenly no longer move any of your limbs. And this kind of technology kind of gives you a new piece of hope.
Though he's paralyzed from the neck down, Sebastian Gomez Pena can now control his laptop and phone using just his mind.
Everyone in my position tries to move something of the body to see if there is any form of recovery. But now I think I'm moving my hand to the right, to the left, think about clicking my fingers, and the technology is just understands what I want to do, and it does it. Yeah.
You wouldn't even know the chip was there until it needs a daily charge.
If you hold it to my head right there, this means this is how you charge it.
So I'm charging the chip.
That is exactly what you're doing.
A keen rugby player and
you see how crazy that is, man? He's charging the chip while it's in his brain, okay, with a device. Knowledge is increasing, man. Excuse me. Knowledge is increasing, as it speaks about in Daniel 12. These devils are getting better and better with this technology, man. Okay? And also tying in these implants with AI technology. It's all linked together, man. But this guy is charging the chip in his brain. That is crazy, all right? And it speaks about how he's able to, send emails and whatever, type on his phone, control his laptop, all with his thoughts. Do you know how much labor Esau had to go through to know how to put a chip in a certain spot in your head to where when you think something, it communicates with the chip and the chip communicates with the technology, bro. That is some, bro. Esau went through hell learning that, okay? But then again, he's dealing on the left-hand side. These are works of Satan, man, okay? Ultimately, right? Satan is dealing with Esau on the left-hand side, bro, showing him things, tapping into things, right? This is very interesting, man.
Charging the chip.
That is exactly what you're doing.
A keen rugby player and musician, Seb had just finished his first term at medical school when he made one ill-judged dive off a boat on holiday.
When I dived, I hit the floor and hit my head, and alongside breaking my neck, also broke my front two teeth. And yeah, that's how I started.
But it ended up with Seb enrolling in the first UK trial of the Neuralink device, a 5-hour operation performed largely by robot, which, through a hole in his skull, inserted threads 1/10 the thickness of a human hair, connecting 1,000 electrodes to the part of his brain that controls hand movements.
It makes the experience a lot better. I mean,
this is the first time his doctors have seen him since the device was switched on.
That's brilliant.
Good control.
This technology is going to be a game changer for patients with severe neurological disability. And those patients have very little really to improve their independence.
Neuralink, which allowed us to access the trial but didn't want to be interviewed, now confirmed 21 people have been fitted with the device, including 7 in the UK. Some users are able to train the AI that interprets their brain signals to type on a virtual keyboard, even control a robotic arm, or just played with their children.
Oh, you smoke, man.
The company's controversial founder promises even more.
As we advance the Neuralink devices, you should be able to actually have full body control and sensors from an Optimus robot. So you could basically inhabit an Optimus robot. The future is going to be weird.
Did you hear that? With Neuralink, you will be able to control a robot with your Neuralink. Have full body control, as he said. Knowledge is increasing. These devils are tapping in on the left-hand side, bro. Now, can you imagine some psychopath, some crazy person getting a Neuralink and, you know, having control of a robot and just out here in the world doing the most, okay? Unaliving people. I mean, just all kind of stuff, bro. Going into people's houses and playing like he helping them out, but really he there to spy them out and do some crazy stuff and, you know, unalive the family. Who knows? It could go far left. But Elon Musk said the future going to be weird. It's already weird. But yes, when there's robots out in public, at the parks, at the restaurants, you know, that's going to be crazy, man. And then somebody communicating with you through a damn robot via Neuralink, it's going to be even crazier. Our world is changing fast, okay? But when you see these damn robots out there, these AI-powered robots, that's really going to be like, okay, yeah, it's time for the fire to come, okay? It's time for judgment because it has went too far. But this is where we're at, man. I'm going to finish out the video.
But pretty cool.
Weird, and with it, serious questions about future users' safety and privacy, but a way off. Neuralink still needs to do larger trials and share its data with the public to prove these devices are safe and effective long-term. Elon Musk, whatever you think of him, does have a record of success, but in this endeavor, he depends on brave, determined volunteers like Seb to deliver it.
Imagine making 453.
Okay, so this is happening in real time. There are people who are volunteering to get this Neuralink thing, and it's all lining up with prophecy, man. Okay? These are the works of Satan, and this is how Esau is coming. Now, let me get the actual scripture. Here in 2 Thessalonians, right? It says, 2 Thessalonians 2:8, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan. He's coming in the energy, the power of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. When this AI stuff get more manifested, right? These robots, you're going to see this stuff, man. Power, signs, and lying wonders. AI doing all kind of tricks and stuff. I mean, it's going to be crazy, right? But this is how it was foretold for Esau to come. And he's going to seduce the world with this stuff, bro. People are already going off TikTok and all this stuff with the internet, man. Esau going to convince them to merge with the internet, so to speak, right? To become one with technology. They ain't going to say no to it. People going to be down for it, man. To be able to tap into a virtual reality, you know, whatever it may be. They'll be down for it. But this is the working of the Lord, bro. All right, so now I'll move on to my next thing, my last thing here, and then I close it after this. This is, you know, concerning the shame on Babylon the Great. We have seen, as of lately, these Epstein files been released. It's really a psyop. It really, you know, just some BS, man. But to even get the information that's being presented is just jaw-dropping. And I'm not, you know, shocked by it, but it's just, you know, hearing it, you know, reading it is, ugh. Esau is a sick person. This is nothing new, right? But just the details of his sickness is mind-boggling. It's very disturbing. It's wicked. Is I don't know what. And this man is sick, okay? These are sick individuals. And we got to see these world leaders, these billionaires, governors and politicians and presidents, potentates, who was with Epstein, doing the most, okay? It said old Bill Gates caught an STD on Epstein Island, man. All right, down there being freaky, okay? These are freaks. They make P. Diddy look righteous. And you know he was a sick person when he was doing what he was doing. He was very sick. But they made P. Diddy look baby-like, okay? Like a baby. A whole island, bro, dedicated to child sacrifice and all kind of sickness. This shit is sick, bro. But I'm going to play some of this video here. And I'll get my scriptures and close out, man. Because, oh my goodness. But it was foretold in the scriptures that the Most High will put these devils to open shame, man. This is a goddamn shame, bro. To be known as pedophile and rapists. You know, murderers, you know. Thieves. They're all exposed, man. Trump trying to talk like he was never there. Man, be the hell quiet. All you niggas were there. You have women testifying saying, yes, I saw Trump there. I saw him, you know, pop little girls, you know. Sick stuff. But here we go. This is from Living a Life of Abundance. The Jeffrey Epstein files just got way worse.
This is a child. Also a child. That is a child's hand. You know how I know that? I have 2 of those. That's a kid's little hand. Oh, a child. That's a child. You see the little block there? Literal children. See the hands and legs? That girl. This little girl.
These people
Children
are literally demons. Now, guys, it's about to get a lot creepier. Just stay with me now. Now, Jeffrey Epstein had a bank account named Baal. Now, according to the Holy Bible, Baal is a demonic figure and an enemy of Jesus. Take a look.
Jeffrey Epstein's bank account was called Baal, the ancient Canaanite deity which people would sacrifice their children to. A victim's diary shows that she was impregnated multiple times and forced to give birth for Ghislaine and Epstein. Israel is mentioned twice as much as Donald Trump in the new documents. Here he is discussing with Roger Schank, a Jewish American academic and hedge fund worker, saying Jews create vast fortunes by manipulating markets and creating financial speculation and exploiting labor. He says, let the Goyim deal in the real world. In a discussion with the Rothschild family, Epstein says if they overthrew the Ukrainian government, there would be great opportunities. The Rothschild family paid Epstein $25 million for certain algorithms. While talking to Peggy Seigel, August 7th of 2010, she asks if an event is going to be 100% Jewish. He says, no, they'll have Goyim in abundance. But don't worry, they're just brilliant wasps from JP Morgan. Joshua Finkelstein, Larry Finkelstein's son, is accused of not having any respect for non-Jews, seeing them as not human. This is from his ex-girlfriend, Svetlana. He pressures her to have an abortion. In 2017, Epstein has a conversation talking about if you want to hire the best people, you have to hire only Jews. Only hire those who can prove they are genetically Jewish. Maria Farmer, one of the first victims to come out and name Epstein.
I wasn't allowed to go get food. And when I called Ghislaine and asked why I couldn't eat there, she said, it's a Jewish.
You didn't know how good Riverside was for podcasting, but I got you. Riverside is your one-stop shop for creating your podcast, and it handles it.
Jewish country club. You're not Jewish. They're not going to serve you. They, honest to God, think their DNA is better than everybody else's.
Said that their operation was motivated by Jewish supremacy.
So what are we now? Factual theorist? Guys, I really hope this wakes you up. And it's crazy because they said Alex Jones is a nut job. He's crazy. He's a conspiracy theorist. But he's been right all along. Take a look.
But he was the guy who told me about Epstein's Island more than a decade ago. And I thought it was the craziest thing I'd ever heard. I was like, what are you saying? There's an island. Like, it sounds like a plot in a movie. There's an island where they fly famous rich scientists and politicians and they compromise them with underage girls and get it on film so they could use it against them. I'm like, what? That sounds like horseshit. That sounds like lizard people. It sounds like, 5G creates COVID. Same thing.
Yeah.
But turns out it was true. And it's one of many things. He was the first one to warn me about a social credit score system. He's like, they're going to try to implement a social credit score system and your money is going to be tied. They'll have centralized digital currency and your money will be tied to your social credit score system. And you step out of line, you won't be able to buy things. You won't be able to travel. You won't be able to do anything. They're going to try to keep you within a 15-minute radius of your home. And they're starting to do that in places.
Yeah,
all of it's real.
Was 10 years ago. And it's so interesting and crazy that the older...
Yeah, a lot has came out, man. These devils are sick. All right. This who have control of the earth, bro. And so, but somehow, some way, Jake the problem. Black folk, brown, Mexican, immigrants. Come on, man. Jake barely getting around the goddamn corner making it. He ain't got time to be troubling the world. It's you devils, man. Doing wickedness, okay? But the Lord has shed a light on it. And now all you elites are looking terrible, okay? I know you don't care about it, but you look bad, man. This is a bad look to the world. That you niggas are just freaky, bro. Nahum 3. Nahum 3:5 says, behold, I am against thee, said the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. The Lord is doing this via the internet, bro. Everybody is talking about the Epstein files, okay? A lot of people talking about AI and robotics. But as concerning the fifth, all right, this place is being exposed. People finding out that, that their favorite president or politician was in them files that was doing the do, okay? It says, and I will cast abominable filth upon thee and make thee vile and will set thee as a gazing stock. And there's a gazing stock, man. The whole world is watching. They're looking, they're researching, bro. Gathering information. The president of the United States, he's looking foolish right now, bro. He said everybody should hey, Trump said everybody should forget about the Epstein files. Okay, move on from them. That means you should look into the Epstein files more. Whenever they tell you, to stop looking at something, look at it even harder. And they ain't show everything, bro. Bro, it's so much of this wickedness, dog. It's crazy. But the Most High is exposing it. And that's the point I'm going to highlight. Isaiah 47:1, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate, right? America is being called this beacon of light, this Christian nation anymore, okay? This so-called righteous place. No, sir. America has lost her aura, okay? She lost it. This is why they're trying to make America great again, which really means make it white again, okay? Make it when, it was good to be white, everything was white, so to speak. That's what they want. But that's gone, okay? That's gone, man. And this is why these devils are so pissed. It says, take the millstone and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the lead, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. So the Most High is exposing these devils to the world. There is nothing that they can do to stop it, all right? They're going to come with another distraction, okay, because everybody talking about the Epstein files, right? They try to use ICE to kill people and, the protests out there in Minnesota. Now the spirit has switched it back to the Epstein files. Now, that's all you're seeing. Epstein files, AI, robotics. This is the Most High show, okay? But you devils are through, man. Hey, look, you're falling. Your kingdom is falling. It's not the same no more, bro. Babylon is circling the drain, dog. And it's only a matter of time for the Most High flush this out. Okay? So with that one close out, man. I said I'm going to keep this sweet and short. Lord will. But I pray it was edifying. Keep watching. Keep praying, as Yahweh Shai said. Keep working on yourself, man. Times are short. It's going to get uncomfortable, right? It's going to get very uncomfortable, but that's okay. Because with going through the trials and the ups and downs through the hell, man, it's going to get us the kingdom, Lord will. So I close out with that, man. I pray it was edifying. Shalom.